What's up? It's Zach, founder of Mission Driven Impact and sitting in the squeakiest chair in the world, don't mind me. So I just got off a call with a nonprofit social enterprise client that's, let's just say, not in a very good place. They're starting to have discussions around how many more months do we have before we might have to shut down a decades-long organization because not enough people are coming to the door. We're not getting enough revenue, not enough program participants, right? We're not reaching our self-sufficiency numbers. They have a good pipeline of grants, but as we kind of touched on the call, so many nonprofits get stuck in the trap where their work becomes just applying for grants and getting the money to sustain them long enough to apply for the next grant. Not only is that not actually the work of a nonprofit, that's a disservice to society that the monies of founders or donors or grantors is just going to a cycle of getting more money, right? I believe that's sort of a disservice to society. And so we need to figure out how to make things sustainable. And especially in the case of a social enterprise, we need to be thinking like business people and thinking, okay, what is our product? What's our offer? Who is it for? Who do we want to serve? How are we going to get it out into the world? We need to be getting proof of concept. We need to be iterating so it gets better and better, right? We need to be using lean practices in order to manage our revenue and our cash flow and things like that. Anyway, this nonprofit is in a situation that a lot of nonprofits are in, and the social enterprise is in the situation that a lot of businesses in general are in, where we have competing products or competing programs or competing offers. And we're just trying to figure out what's going to be the one that works. When I throw everything at the wall, what's going to be the thing that sticks? The problem with this organization and with so many other organizations I see this all the time, is that we just keep throwing things at the wall over and over and over. As same things at the same wall. It's like, oh, nothing's sticking. Well, let's just try it again, right? The definition of insanity is doing the same things over and over, expecting a different result. And so I'm a big proponent of focused action. When a rocket is taking off, I'm not great with physics, but there's an initial amount of force needed to overcome the inertia and get it off into the sky. And then, do rockets have momentum? Whatever. I guess everything moving has momentum. I'm not a physicist, but I think you'll know what I'm trying to say is that there's a certain point where then it can just kind of take over and coast and do its own thing. But that initial force required is significant. And if you've got energy leaks, if my resources, if my time, if my attention, if my energy is going to all these different things, whether it's developing different products or marketing different products, trying to sign people up for different programs, trying to figure out what the market wants and mesh it into 5 different things, I'm never going to be able to generate the initial force behind the one thing that is going to take off. Right? And so I want to challenge y'all to have to come with me on this mindset shift from thinking, what's the one thing that's going to work, or what's the one thing that's going to take off among all this stuff that we're throwing at the wall, and think, okay, I've got one thing. I know what needs to happen. I just might not know how. That's good because that's a solvable issue, right? You can read, you can learn, you can get other people to help you with the execution. You can hire a coach or consultant like myself, right? You take a course, you can talk to other people and just experiment, trial and error. That's okay. That's solvable. There's a process for solving that question. How are we going to make this work? That is a fundamentally much better and much more efficient question than what is the thing, right? That's biblical. Without a vision, people perish. A vision is the most important thing we can have, whether it's for the decades of our lives or whether it's for just a small quarterly project in our business, right? Our workout plans or diet routine, whatever, A vision is the most important thing we can have because we can then ask, we know what the what is, we need to figure out the how. That is where power and answers and movement and results come from. So that is what I want to impress upon y'all today is focus on one thing. Gather your energy, gather your attention, gather your time and your money and your other resources to generate enough initial force to get that one thing off the ground. Then we can start adding things. So hope that serves. If that resonates with you, leave a comment down below. Hit the like button, whatever you're supposed to do on YouTube to help the algorithm. And hope to see you on the next one.